Hello students, today we are going to study Standard 6 Geography, Chapter number 4, Maps. Students, you have already learnt in the previous chapter about the advantages of globe. But however, globe has limitations as well. You know that a globe can be very useful when we want to study the earth as whole. But when we want to study only a part of the earth, as about our country, states, district, towns, and villages, it is of little less helpful. In such a situation, we use maps. A map is a representation or drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on flat surface according to a scale. But it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. Is it or not? So we find that maps are usually useful to us for various purpose. For many purpose, maps are very useful for us. One map shows a small area and few facts. Another map may have contain many facts about as a big books. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas. Is it or not? So atlas are the various sizes measurements drawn on different scales. Maps provide more information than a globe. There are different types of maps which we are going to study. First one is the physical maps. Now physical maps are showing the natural features of the earth. They show the natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, and oceans. Like this, many other physical features we can see in a particular map. That type of maps are called as physical or relief maps. Physical maps are also called as relief maps. Now students, on this screen you are seeing that this is the physical map of India. Now next type of map we are going to study, that is political maps. Now here you can see the two types of maps. One is the India map and another is the world map. Political maps also shows the cities, towns, villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries. Now in the political map, you can see the different countries, different states, different cities. So this type of things which are shown particularly about that only, that is the political map. Next is the thematic maps. Thematic maps are some of the maps that focus on specific information. Specific information means particular informations such as the roads, road maps, then rainfall maps and maps showing distribution about the forest or the industries, etc. So that type of maps are known as the thematic maps. And according to that, thematic maps are having the title also on that. Now in this you can see here India road network is given, so we can understand that this is the road map, thematic road map. Then another you can see here it is showing about the rainfall, how much rainfall is received by the different parts of India, that is shown in this. So this is the also particular theme it is showing, so it is also thematic map. I hope you had understood about the different types of maps. The first one which we had studied, that was the physical map. Second is the political map and third one is the thematic map. Students, about the next things we are going to discuss in our next video. Thank you. Now students, we will study about distance. Maps are drawings which reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper. You can see here that the globe which we see, the whole earth we see on the globe. Same way, the map also is showing us the whole earth. And on a single paper, we can see this whole world. Now, we can say that maps are drawn to reduce scales. Now scales, what is this scales? Here you can see here some scale is shown to us. It is showing us the distance of the place in the reduced form. But this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between the places is real. It can only be possible when a small distance on a paper represents a large distance on the ground. That means here you can see on the small piece of this paper, on this small screen, you can see the India also, China also, America also. Okay. But their distance is not so nearer. So here their distance of each and every continent is representing that how far they are from each other. Okay. So on the ground, in reality, as much distance they are having, it was shown here, but it was shown in the form of a scale. Means in the reduced form it was shown to us. Now we will study what is a scale. So scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. Again I repeat, what is a scale? Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. Now students, you can see here, for example, here one map I had shown you. For example, the distance between your school and your home is 10 km. If you show this 10 km distance by 2 cm, so on the map it means 1 cm of the map will show 5 km. Okay. Suppose for example your home is here in this Umyanagar and your school is here. So the distance from your home to the school is suppose 10 km. But if we want to show it on the map, so that time we will use the scale. For example, that 10 km is representing the 2 cm. So 1 cm is equal to representing the 5 km on the ground. Okay. Now 1 cm of the map will show 5 km on the ground. The scale of your drawing will be 1 cm is equal to 5 km. So this will be your scale. The scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on the map. Now maps are also of different types. The first type we will study, that is a small scale map. Now what is this small scale map? Small scale map covers a large area but does not include many details. Means it is showing us the big areas, but that big areas in detail it will not show to us. For example, continents or the countries. Here you can see that we have the two maps, world and the district map. Now this world map is showing us the scale also, and this also showing us the index. Now here this is showing us the different continents on the earth. And second map is showing us the different districts of our Gujarat. Okay, so this is showing us the big places, and very less information is given about them. So again I will repeat you that what is a small scale map. So small scale map covers a large area but does not include many details. So more details are not given in this map. Now the next type is large scale map. Large scale map covers a small area that include many details. In a large scale map, small areas are shown and small areas are shown with many details. Okay, for example, village or town, or we can also say that the large scale maps are also many times you can find it to any society or any area particularly, or nowadays we can see that the different townships are built up everywhere. So if we go to that place, if we go to our any friend's house or any relative's house, and if we want to search their house where it is, so outside of their society areas, map of that society was kept, and there we can find that where in which block they are living, or where is the in which direction we can go for their home. Now here you can see the two pictures. One is showing us about our Visnagar, okay, and another is showing us about the school. So nearer areas of the school are also shown. So these are the large scale map. Previously we had seen the small scale map. In that we are seeing only the Gujarat state. In that map we are not able to see where is the Visnagar located. In this map we can see the Visnagar, and even we can find the small areas of the Visnagar also by this type of large scale map. I hope you had understood what is the small scale map and what is the large scale map. Again I repeat, small scale maps covers large areas but does not include many details, and large scale maps cover small areas that include many details. Now students, remaining part we will study in the next video. Thank you.